Hi guys, it's Carcer coming back again with another few games of Battlefield Gothic Armada 2 from Season 4. So we're a couple of days in now. I'm sitting quite near the top of the leaderboard, which is quite nice. First game today, we've got Roids, who's going to be playing the Admech. As we're playing Admech, we'll be swapping out to overload shields in case he goes to snipe my flagship, and then we'll be taking the normal red paint and big button up, red button upgrade to try and get up the map as quickly as possible. Pretty nice cluster for the points. Not that that's usually an issue with Admech, to be honest. So we're just going to split up our escorts to go around the get the two extreme left and right points, and then send the bulk of the fleet at the middle. We'll be sending all the ships up line abreast, if that's the correct term. Just keeping them nice and spaced out so that they can't get too many with a single Nova shot. Okay, that's us, we're underway. So, it looks like the enemy is all blobbed up, also coming right down the centre of the map, so that works out quite nicely. So I'll just start boosting up. I want him to know where my flagship is, so that hopefully he'll go for him. Because then of course I can pop the overload shields. So it's always a good idea just to boost with your battleships right at the start, and then hopefully he'll take the bait. So just capturing the first point. I'm just going to hang back on my left hand group of escorts for the moment. We don't want them getting Nova sniped. So I'll just I'll keep them in the gas cloud just down from the point.
Have seized a strategic area.
Hopefully he won't fire at them. He'll probably just forget they're there. And then once he starts firing his Nova cannons at my battleships and cruisers, then I'll move them up and get them to capture that point. This must be a new player who's just got in the game. I think he's having some difficulties running it. I've not really been, I'm able to run it pretty much in max settings. I'm not really having any issues. Oh, there goes the first two Novas. So I think we're going to catch one of them, unfortunately, but should evade the second one on the left hand cruiser. Just shields and
The enemy has
damage.
seized a strategic area.
So boost up the battleships as well, and he drops down a what's it called, Grav Storm
You
or
have
something.
seized a strategic area.
Which is quite a nasty ability. Although I mean, you think my engine didn't get damaged while I was still in there. Okay, another Nova. Looks like he is ignoring my flagship and his Novas, unfortunately. Okay, it's just quietly on the side. So we'll just boost the battleships up there, get the boarding actions off. And then I'll move my cruisers over as well. And a couple of boarding actions, shooters and pretty good damage now.
We stop the enemy ship. What do you want? Yeah? The fight is over here.
Yep, taking big chunks off of that bottom cruiser. Yeah, he's mutinied. And another one's mutinied. And I'm going to ram my cruiser up one of that flagship's ass. Good. Yeah, another Nova, which looks like it's coming from their flagship, but it's only going to catch one ship. Not doing a huge amount of damage. So I'll just leave the one cruiser having a little 1v1 with their cruiser on the left there. Just realised I've completely forgotten about my escorts. So we can avoid this. Yeah, I think it's cruising one battleship. Dragging back in there. Right, so I've got his deck in his red damage now, so yeah, coming back from this. Looks like he has supercharged force shield as well.
Let boys get to work, you lazy kids. Yeah. Here we go.
Go for a drive-by boarding. Right there. Starter cannon will be up again in like 5 seconds.
Faster, you grunts.
I've just remembered that my escort exists.
Stop the enemy ship.
You have accumulated
there goes the
25%
enemy
of
flagship.
strategic points.
So, looks like we're just down to one cruiser left. A damaged cruiser did break, unfortunately.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
So it looks like the enemy's going for one final Nova cannon shot. It's just a standard Nova.
He's ready. You got it, boss.
And okay, I've got his deck down as well.
You got it.
You have
Trying to keep
seized a
everyone in lock on,
strategic area. You have seized a
so that I can
strategic
actually
area.
hit him from a reasonable range. Boost up and just drag him back into the side.
You ain't the boss of me. Let's show 'em. Here we go.
Disengage. I want some pop.
We came, we saw, we wrecked it.
Everything is laggy.
You got it.
Even the chat. Okay, so that was a fairly chilled out start. Yeah, level 2. Oh, shall we check? Yep, still sitting at number 2. I actually played that guy in the number 1 spot earlier on today. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I guess he must just play a lot. Like, he didn't have a particularly powerful fleet, really. He just let me separate him and just pick him off. He was, you know, gamely targeting my decks, trying to force routes, but I mean, I was doing the same thing to him. And yep, I had all his fleeing before mine did. Well, I think all my line ships were fleeing by the end of the match, but I still had tons of escorts who just came in and finished them off. Okay, we've got Typhoon Dragon playing the Tyranids. Played him quite a few times. It's been a mixture of wins and losses against him. He does make extensive use of Void Lurker with his battleship. Kind of uses it as bait. Puts a squad of fighters to escort the hive ship, and tries to get me to go for him. And then he just boosts and Void Lurkers away. And then while I'm chasing him, he'll be either capturing points or moving in to send claw. What are they called? The claw battle cruisers. Is it Devourer? I don't know. You know, the battle cruiser with the big bitey mouth on the front. And you'll usually send them up and try and ram them up my butt. And all the usual spore field bullshit as well that Tyranids are so fond of. So we'll endeavour not to fall for that this game. So as we're playing Tyranids, we're going to swap out the red button upgrade for Wah Songs. It's just
Full speed!
to prevent routes, and if they use Psychic Scream or that ability where the hive ships give you a massive morale hit when they get destroyed. Because we're orcs, and anything which specifically targets morale is a huge problem. Especially since I'll most likely be taking a bunch of morale damage from spore fields. Teeth do pretty nasty morale damage, actually. The crushing jaws, whatever they're called. So it's yeah, it's nice to have that Wah Songs available just to give you a little 30-second immunity. Jump to the Space Marines for half a minute. So we're going to try and keep my fleet nice and tight, because he does, like I say, he likes to flank with these the Devourers. Oh, here comes my cat. Yeah, I don't want to get separated off, picked apart. I will send groups of escorts out to capture points. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, there's the hive ship and a couple of his Devourers. What they're sending out, is it going to be fighters or is it going to just be bombers? Looks like it's just bombers. Okay, so I guess we'll just kill this. Yes, hello Bella.
Fire bombers, begin dagger dagger!
So we'll just swap those bugs. So far so good. Left-hand group just captured the far left point. Still keeping the right-hand group in reserve, escorts that is, just holding them back in the cloud, because I'm not quite sure exactly where his fleet is, so I don't want him to run up and then get and just get pounced on while they're capturing that the right-hand point. But I'll start moving them up now behind my main fleet, and then they've at least got some kind of protection if they do get jumped. Here comes another group of, well, not bombers, assault craft. So I'll just finish up with capturing point, pop onto brace, and then I'll just boost them over, and that should catch all those strike craft. Oh shit! my fighters just, I guess, ran out. No. Huh. That was weird. Yeah, I think they're gonna absorb all those strike craft. So that's fine. And finally we're starting to see some fighters from the enemy, so he has learned. So it looks like we've got the hive ship and 2 devourers. Oh right, it's
Need
the
a red button!
so the hive ship's not actually the flag this time. Strange. Yep. Okay, 4 devourers and we'll just deny his charge
Locked on, boss.
first off. Point defense and fighters did a good job taking out all the enemy ordnance
Enemy ship
so
sighted.
far. Ooh, big chunks of damage coming off that first devourer.
Let's show 'em.
And here's where it all becomes a big messy puppy pie.
Enemy ship
So he's going to
sighted.
send one of the ships around. Here it goes. Send another one for a ram.
Teleport strike one.
Just stroke the bubble, which forced his flagship over to me. Basically now everyone's all banded together. It's more or less impossible to maneuver and it's just a big mess. Fires off the root cannon onto his flagship. So I'll just do a ram onto his hive ship. Back cannon, that kills off the hive ship, nicely done. I think it did take a morale hit, yeah, I think he had the upgrade where when the hive ship dies it essentially triggers a side of the screen. Wasn't that quite nasty ram?
The fight is over here.
So it's just a bit of a war of attrition at this point. Got lots of fires on my flagship. Starting to get fired on my cruisers. But I think I've got sufficient firepower to finish him off. Just going to send my cruisers down here and make sure that the flagship gets finished off.
More Dakar.
While the battleships deal with the 2 remaining
Move that
ships.
junk.
Strategic points.
God damn.
They got one of our ships, boss.
Okay, so that time it was a win. In this case, he bunched all of his ships together and attacked me from one direction, which worked in my favour. The times when he's beaten me with that fleet, he's done a flanking manoeuvre. He's tried to draw me out with his hive ship, and then he flank around with 2 separate groups and get some rear and side rams. And then you'll usually send the frigates, sacrificial frigates in to set up some spore fields. Try and pin everyone in place. So we'll just have one more quick game. Who's it going to be? Dictator Maduro, who is flying Space Marines. I think I've played this guy a couple of times over the past few days. Nothing particularly worrisome. If I remember correctly, he uses... Is it single barge with strike cruisers, or is it double barge with 1 strike cruiser? I can't remember. I've played quite a few Space Marines the past few days. They all kind of blow into one. So, as usual, we're going to get a couple of wee groups of escorts to cap on the left and right hand sides. We've got some nice gas cloud cover on the left hand capture point, and a decent cluster of gas clouds around the 3 on the right. The enemy's got 1 capture point right up in the top right corner, just next to their deployment zone. So my right hand group can just move up and capture that. Just slow boat it without boosting, just try and keep them well, not stealth, but just keep them as blips
You want us over there?
in case he tries to bomb them. He does have a group coming straight down for that first point. So my right hand group will capture the bottom right and then maybe just sit in a gas cloud until they've moved away. And
The
then we
enemy
can,
has seized a
start heading
strategic
up the map.
area.
So it seems like left hand group is going to be pretty much unmolested to go for that far left point. I mean it's the only point that's way out on its own, so if the enemy's going to go for anything to capture, it's probably just going to be maybe a couple of escorts that are stealthed up. If that.
We's ready.
You have seized a strategic
So
area.
just going to hold on to my onto my fighters for now. I would like to get a scout off and see exactly what I'm dealing with. Oh, it's just revealed that left-hand
You
ship,
got it, boss.
which is a battle barge.
You have seized a strategic
Yeah, okay, so I think
area.
this is one battle barge and a bunch of strike cruisers.
What do you want?
The
So
enemy
I suppose
has
what
seized
my
a strategic
my
area.
opponent's going to try and do here is to
False bait.
face tank with his flagship, and then try and deal damage with the strike cruisers. I'm not quite sure which type of strike cruisers he's got at this point. I'm not seeing any boarding corps, well, not from the cruisers anyway.
You got it.
Go for micro warp jump. I don't think I want that to happen, so drop a few boardings on him.
Yeah.
I believe the boarding torpedoes that the battle barge fired off all got taken care of by fighters and point tanks. Oh no, yeah, here we do have some boarding torpedoes coming in there.
Enemy ship sighted.
Ouch, yeah. Didn't have red button available in time. So I ate 18 boarding stacks. 18, yeah. 18 now just to get one chapter up. So that's quite nasty. Thinking about popping into Culture Arms, but
You have seized
yeah,
a
so I'd rather
strategic
just keep it constantly into the fight for now. 9 stacks on my flagship as well. Goddamn space brings in the ball. And another group of torpedoes. So they're going for my flag as well. They all get shot down though, it's good. So we're trying to do a runner with 2 strike cruisers. I have been targeting engines as a priority just to prevent them from doing what they're trying to do now. Another volley of boarding torpedoes coming in. Hopefully they'll all get shot down. Or just get absorbed by his by his own strike cruiser. That's unfortunate for him. So 2 Dreadnoughts that got heavily boarded are pretty knackered. Kind of bollocksed up that tractor. I was hoping to bounce him around the other side, but so we'll do. So now I'm going to refocus back on the battle barge. I was hoping that the strike cruisers were going to go down a little bit more quickly than they did. But that's fine. Just a few more volleys should take care of the battle barge.
You have accumulated
I've still got 1 Dreadnought over there to
strategic
deal
points.
with the strike cruisers. Meanwhile, my groups of escorts have been happily running about the map, grabbing points.
Here we go.
So I currently have all but 1. And he completely scuttled my flagship, that's handy, so now I can get him back.
Alright, boys, take good boss. Orcs.
Definitely avoided some more boarding torpedoes. Although I do eat a boarding with that bastard nids. Become a drifting hawk.
We's ready.
So the one strike cruiser's got red engines, he's done for. Looks like some, what was that, some gunfire torps? So,
The fight is over here.
and yeah, looks like he's going to try and run away. Why is he going to try and run away? So we'll just double team him with a couple of groups of escorts. Everything is either captured or in the process of being captured now, so the escorts can come and join in the fight. Oh, are they going to cop those corpse? Just a couple of them, that's fine. The excellent DPS of my escorts should finish off that last strike cruiser, no problem.
You have accumulated 75%
will the fighters make it in
of
time?
strategic points.
Yes. Okay, so that was a small sample of my Season 4 games thus far. I'll be posting more in the next couple of days. So keep your eyes peeled if you're interested. Right, so I'll see you next time.